Hello students, uh, let's continue this chapter, and today we are going to discuss about second task of finance manager, that is measurement of risk. So what is risk? So risk means it is the variability of return. So when you return and it is less than expected, that time that is because of the reason of risk. So it is a possible loss in future. So risk means that it is the loss when risk happens. So that time we are going to incur a loss. So there are three important measures for calculating risk. So first one is probability and expected rate of return, and second one is standard deviation, and third one is sensitivity analysis. So let's see about the first one today, that is probability and expected rate of return. So probability and expected rate of return. So probability is a measure quantifying the chance of event taking place. Probability is going to tell you that a particular event is going to happen or not. That is what probability. So when rate of return is given, so we should multiply rate of return with the probability. So we'll get the expected rate of return, and this is a formula to calculate expected rate of return. So that is RE is equal to P into X. That means summation PX. So here P stands for probability, X stands for rate of return. You need to multiply probability with the rate of return. So you'll get P into X. So let's go for solving the first problem. Calculate expected return on investment from the following. So here information given, that is ROI 40, 30, 20, 20, 10, probability 0.3, 0.4, 0.2 and 0.1. So we need to calculate expected rate of return or return on investment from this following. So we just need to multiply the information given. So P is probability, R is X, so P into X, so we'll get what expected rate of return. So let's go for this problem. So first we are writing the given information. So return on investment, we are considering it as X. So we are writing the given information, that's 40, 30, 20 and 10. And probability also, which is given here, that is 0.3, 0.4, 0.2 and 0.1. So now we need to just multiply the given information, that is P into X. 0.3 into 40, that is 12, 0.4 into 30, 12, 0.2 into 20, it is 4, 0.1 into 10, it's 1. So later we have to take a total of this column of Px, that is summation Px, sigma Px. So the total is 29. So expected rate of return RE is equals to summation Px, that means 29%. So this is how we are calculating expected rate of return. Next, calculate the expected of return on investment. So investment, return on investment and probability information given 50, 40, 30, 20 and probability is 0.13, 0.27, 0.34 and 0.26. So we need to multiply the information given so that we'll get to calculate expected rate return on investment. So this is the way. First you are writing the given information, ROI, you are taking it as X, then probability as P. So writing ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು, then ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು. 50 into 0.13, it is 6.5, then 40 into 0.27, 10.8, 30 into 0.234, 10.2, 20 into 0.26, it is 5.2. Then we have to take a total of this column, that is summation Px. So the total of that is 32.7. So expected rate of return RE is equal to summation Px, and that is 32.7%. So this kind of problem will come for 6 marks. Let's go for third problem. Ascertain which of the project is more profitable on the base of expected rate of return. So project A and project B is given here. So ROI and probability. So ROI is 80, 70, 50, 40 and 10. Probability is 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.2, 0.4. And project B, ROI is 70, 50, 40, 30, 10. Probability is 0.5, 0.2, 0.1 and 0.1 and 0.1. So now we have to calculate expected rate of return of both companies, and we have to suggest which is the most profitable one. So the company which gives highest expected rate of return, that is considered as profitable. So let's go for solving this problem. So information given, that is ROI and P into X, Px. So ROI and P given information. So P into X, 80 into 0.18, 70 into 0.17, 50 into 0.2, 10, 40 into 0.28, 10 into 0.44. So total of that is summation Px 37. It is 37%. Then project B. So that is also we are multiplying the given information. 70 into 0.5, it is 35, 50 into 0.2, 10. 40 into 0.14, 30 into 0.13, 10 into 0.11. So summation Px is 53. So expected return, R stands for expected return of project B is 53%. So previous A project was 37%, expected return was 37%, and project B has expected return of 53%. So which is the highest giving project, which project gives highest expected rate of return? That is project B. So project B is more profitable than project A because it is having highest expected return rate of return of 53%. Then fourth problem, the rate of return of two projects X and Y are given along with their probabilities. Given a choice, which project would you prefer and why? So project X and project Y given here. So 10, 15, 20, 25 is the rate of return of project Y. 0.18, 0.12, 0.3 and 0.4 is probability of project Y. And project X. Then project Y has a rate of return of 10, 21, 22, 24, 25. Then probability 0.56, 0.14, 0.03, 0.17 and 0.1. So expected rate of return of project X. So by multiplying return on investment and probability, so 10 into 0.18, that's 1.8, 15 into 0.12, it's 1.8, 20 into 0.3, it is 6, 25 into 0.4, it is 10. So total of third column, it is 19.6. It is the expected rate of return of project X. So that is 19.6%. Then project Y, given information, multiply that. 10 into 50 is 0.56, it's 5.6. 21 into 0.414, it is 2.94. Then 22 into 0.03, 0.66. 24 into 0.17, it is 4.08. 25 into 0.1, it is 2.5. Then total of that is 15.78. So expected return of project Y is 15.78%. So they asked us that which project would you prefer and why. So here we are preferring project X because it has highest expected rate of return of 19.6%, where project Y is having only 15.78%. So that's why project X is preferable with the higher expected rate of return at 19.6%. Then problem number 5, calculate the expected value of net profit. So net profit also a return. So we can apply the expected rate of return formula to calculate expected value of net profit. So profit in crores given, that is 30, 45, 50, 60, and probability 0.3, 0.2, 0.4 and 0.1. So we have to multiply the given information. So 30 into 0.3 it is 9, 45 into 0.2 it's 9, 50 into 0.4 it is 20, then 60 into 0.1 it is 6. Total expected profit is 44 crores. Yeah, here we are not writing in percentage because the profit which is given in percentage and not given in rupees, that is in crores and not in percentage. That's why to the final formula we are not writing it as percentage, we are writing it as rupees, that is in crores. The last problem, calculate expected value of it must be sales, not shares. It is sales. Okay, so sales given and probability given, so we need to calculate expected sales. So sales in rupees given, so final answer also we need to write in rupees, not percentage. So probability is given here, so we just need to multiply the probability with sales, so we'll get expected sales. Let's go for this problem. Sales 27,000 into 0.12, so expected value of sales is 3,040, 240. 28,000 into 0.18, 5,040. 28,000 into 0.09, 2,610. 30,000 into 0.21, it is 6,300. Then 31,000 into 0.33, it is 10,230. Then 32,000 into 0.07, it is 2,240. So expected value of sales is 29,660. So it is rupees 29,660. So by this we done with the first measure of calculating risk, that is probability and expected rate of return. In the upcoming videos or in the next class, let's see about standard deviation and sensitivity analysis. Thank you.